Ah, shit. Welcome back to Twisted Mind. How you all doing? Holy shit. This is the afternoon. Today's going to be, it's your Friday. You like the Fridays. Do you like the Fridays? You better. If you don't, we kill.
We're going to f you up the ass.
Yeah, we will buck break you.
Oh, shit.
Whatever race you are, you're getting buck broken, you ends.
We'll make a buck out of you, then we'll break you.
Yeah.
We'll build you up and then tear you down immediately.
Yeah. Everyone retweet it. We have a special guest.
This happened very suddenly, by the way. This happened at like after the kill stream even.
No, make it. I'd rather this be the evening show, what we're doing right now. But whatever.
I think it's better we're doing it in a clear state of mind. If you know what I'm saying, like maybe we'll get more material out of it, perhaps.
Oh, true. Because
you know what I mean. Like if we're more loosey goosey, we might get a little too loosey goosey.
Yeah, we have Chaggot,
face off, Chaggot,
the famous Chaggot, recently out of his what would the word be? Ordeal. What word?
He said he didn't want to discuss it on the show, so I'm not. He's not here right now. His ordeal. He said he didn't want to talk about it, so I'm respecting his wishes.
Wait, you want to talk about a 13-year-old on the show?
I told him like if chat. Here's the thing. He wants to address it if chat brings it up, and that's already out the window.
Okay.
So he said he didn't want us to talk about it. Like it's like him to come like, hey, so I heard you did something crazy. Like he didn't want that. Like he was like, what do we? He asked us to defend him if chat brings it up. Okay. So we will do our best. We're journalists. We're objective journalists. Okay. We are members of the press.
So we're objective, but we have to defend him.
I mean, like objectively. It's like, well,
okay.
Like I've done crazy things. One time I smashed the bread in the grocery bag. One time that was pretty f***ed up. You did. You started that show, Reliable Source. That was kind of fucking dumb to do. I mean,
Yeah.
That was kind of a snooze fest.
We've one time. On the election stream, I drank too much and I mumbled until I passed out. That's kind of embarrassing,
right? You played Tetris for 6 hours one time. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, he's in the green room, dude. So.
Oh, is he?
Do you want to do a little like?
Wait, hang on.
You good. I told him we're gonna talk first.
We're also not allowed to talk about baked Alaska. So
yes, that's true.
Nobody bring up.
Don't even say his name in chat. Don't even say his name in chat. Just don't do it.
Yeah.
Respect. He's our guys. We're respecting his wishes.
We're not allowed. Okay, so what? Okay, before he comes in, he's in the green room. What do we talk about? He's kid. We can't do that.
No.
I said we can't talk about that. We can't.
Yeah, I wouldn't phrase it like that either. In general.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
What about PPP?
Let's see what he wants to talk about. Let's bring him on and see what he wants to talk about.
Oh wait, I'll have to reshape the window too. Wicked. And by the way, everyone go retweet the tweet. Let people know that Chaggot's here. We have a guest on. It was very unexpected. We're gonna really try our best to stay on the rails here. However, if you donate, you can ask any question and I will read it to him. So.
But it is his choice to acknowledge it, just to be fair. And he probably will. So.
All right, you ready?
Yeah, let's crack her open.
And everyone, ladies and gentlemen, the man of the hour, Chaggot,
aka Daiwon.
And we see a picture here of him kissing his girlfriend. His girlfriend kissing him. She's of age, so don't panic, everybody.
You hear me?
Yeah,
yes, sir.
Up? Did you hear us?
Okay. Can you hear me now?
Yes,
we've always been able to hear you.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
So, are you doing this? Are you doing this interview beside a kitchen sink that's turned? Oh, there you are. Okay.
There you.
I was like, wait.
Does it sound like a kitchen sink?
Not really. It sounds like a room noise.
Sounds like it's hissing a lot.
He can't fix that. It doesn't. You can't.
Oh, it's a fan. I'm gonna turn it down.
See.
He's gonna be sweating now. He's gonna be sweating now. Look at him.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have the one, the only Chaggot. Last time you were here. By the way, we are on D Live again. Please, no F slur, no N word. Don't say the K word.
He doesn't do that anyway. He doesn't do that.
Yeah.
He's never said that.
Wait, he's frozen in a You know what? It's fine. Guys,
Yeah,
Am I frozen?
Your camera's laggy. It's like one frame per minute.
Yeah.
Eat shit, motherfucker.
Well, I can switch to another network. Hang on.
Yeah, maybe because I would like to see you and talk. I like to see people's faces when I'm talking to them. It's like helps the conversation out and see where it's going. So I mean, if you can fix that, it's not a huge deal.
Yeah, for sure. And we have some questions here. We're gonna keep it light. Don't worry. Well, I mean, I can't promise how light it will be.
We can't control what people say, but we can't control what we say. And Andy and I, he's coming. He has to go change his and shit. Okay. Hey guys, chill.
Your face immediately.
Guys, he's back. He's back in the green. Guys, just chill. Okay. All right, let's see if this works now.
And everyone retweet that tweet. Let everyone know we're here. Let everyone know we're
there.
live.
We go. There he is.
There he is. Telegram
still, but
at
whatever.
Real Chaggot. Chaggot. Okay, before I ask any of the questions here, we have a couple of things. Oh, okay. Okay. I'll ask them in a second. So, Chaggot, what have you been up to? We haven't seen you in a month. I believe it's been a month and a week because I was checking when we started uploading. What have you been up to?
Well, I've just been promoting my Telegram. I'm really trying to grow that. And if you see, I've got a shirt. I don't know. Is that like reverse letters?
No, it's forward. It's readable.
Completely fine.
Okay. Telegram, and I got, as it says, I got comments, and then you got to check out the back of the shirt too. I'm gonna. Here. And there's the small print too.
I'd like to feel
so you can tell me if you disagree.
Oh, so you
what does the small print say?
Oh, so you can tell people off.
Small print says, "Do not subscribe if you are offended by anti-whammon takes."
Wow, that's a good one.
Okay, like is it like a meme? Is it a meme Telegram? Do you guys share memes and jokes or just discussions? What do you guys do in there?
No, I do serious takes, big brain takes. You know, people say that like I'm just a live streamer stuff, but I do actually have a brain.
Yeah, and you would say it's a more mature like Telegram, like if you're, not.
Yeah. It's not a shit talking, shit posting thing. It's serious conversation.
Serious, yeah. Also, with the ages, make sure you don't want any minors in there to see any of like the talks that might be offensive to them, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, who knows with anons, but yeah. And I have comments, like I said, comments at Real Chaggot. So, because what's the point of social media if there's no interaction? So I think every Telegram should have comments. Absolutely.
I do notice that some Telegrams don't have comments turned on. It's like, what's the point? Like, is it just like a notification center? Like, what is this?
What are you in high school?
It's no point. It's just a bulletin board at that point.
Yeah, and but what's the talk of the town right now on your Telegram?
Chaggott's world.
All right, well, I've got. Let me look through it because plenty of the things I've said are going to. Well, I posted this, and this was pretty controversial. Don't you miss having a president who loves Israel? And then I also posted an argument that I got into with Julie Wine. She's a Jewish woman boomer on my
boomer.
Facebook.
That is boomer,
and she commented on this boomer conservative. She's like a boomer liberal, and she said, "What the fuck?" And are we allowed to say the F word?
You can do normal swears.
FUCK, fine. FAG, do not say that. No.
There was one person who didn't know what the F word was, because like if I say F word, it's like everyone knows that's f, right? That's the F word. F slur is FAGG, etc. And somebody was like, "Oh, the F word is the F like FAGG," and I'm like, "No, it's not. Everyone understands the F word is f. Like that's a common human thing. F slur is the thing we don't say."
Yeah. So she said WTF, and then I said, "Why do you say that?" And she said, "Because he." She said, "Because he is an anti-Semite. One can't support a country if you don't support the people. This is money motivated, nothing more." And then I said, "I agree that you can't support a country without supporting the people. So since white people are and have been the majority, a historical majority in America, would it be fair to say if you support America, you should support white people?" And that
I like how you circled it too. You circled it like, look at this dumb, right?
And of course, can you guess what she said to this? It's pretty predictable.
She said you're an anti-Semitic piece of shit.
No, she said I support all people.
No, she doesn't.
Yeah.
And speaking of supporting people, so me and Andy can control what we say. Obviously, I can't control what the donators say. If there's something red you don't want to address, they're paying me to say it, so I have to say it.
We prefer if you did answer, but
I mean, it's your choice.
We're not your father.
You're a free person.
You know how
can do
it
what
is,
you want.
right?
Yeah, you know how it is.
Well, before we ask you any questions, I want to say I want to ask you this: Have you had a fallout with PPP?
I'm not engaging with that guy. I already went on his show once. He didn't engage in good faith. So I'm not gonna. I thought I would do maybe another show with him if he wanted to do. He did like 3 hours promoting my dad's book. So I was thinking, let's do 3 hours. You could easily do promoting my book, which I haven't promoted yet. By the way, Bad Choices Make Good Stories, My Life with Autism. Andy, did you ever read it? I sent you the
I did not.
ebook, right?
I honestly, dude, I've been beyond busy.
He's more of a video game guy, honestly.
If you made it into an RPG Maker style game, I would.
Maybe it's possible. Speaking of RPG Maker, Kiosk Man for $3 says Odyssey chat always wins. D chat eternally buck broken. Keep Chaggot away from them kids. When will Kyler hook up with Flo from Progressive? Maybe 10 years ago, but I believe Flo from Progressive's milk's gone bad. So I'm good on all that. Thank you, Kiosk Man.
I have a few questions here from you. We got renegotiate for $2 saying, now that America First has disassociated with you, can you give us your candid thoughts on Fuentes?
They haven't disassociated with me. Nick Fuentes actually went out of his way to not attack me on his show and kind of defended me.
Oh, nice. Well, what did he say? What did he say? If he defended you?
I don't want to get into that.
I didn't see that.
He just basically said He just basically said, "I'm."
We were all 18 once.
Pretty crazy.
Yeah, we were all 18 once.
Yeah, I have a pretty crazy and degenerate past, and a lot of us do. I especially do. That's why I have a whole book about it.
Is there a chapter of the situation of the girl in the book? What chapter is that? Oh, I was gonna.
No, there are lots of chapters about different girls in the book, though.
Yeah, you like whenever you did the sister incident, the car tapping, the love tap incident, and then there's also you also abused methamphetamine as well. Is that correct? Is that in the book?
Uh-huh.
I was making sure I got it. I just want to make sure I'm quoting you accurately. That's all.
Yeah, jail. I've been to jail in 3 different states, and that's all in the book. By the way, the book is at badchoicesmakegoodstories.com and the audiobook. So if you'd rather listen,
you can check out our website too. WeFKidsAndPlayMMOs.com for the 24-hour stream we did last week.
That's a real website.
That is a real website, by the way. We got another dono here from Barry Wears Barry for one saying, I'm a big fan of aged whiskey. Chaggot, are you a whiskey man? If so, what age do you prefer?
Nice.
I like a good, I don't know.
Well, I like this stuff. I have the box. I have the box.
I drink Canadian whiskey. What about you? What do you drink? What whiskey do you drink?
I got Glenfiddich, aged 12 years. 12 years is a good age.
Yeah. How about you, Chaggot?
Whiskey is not my first choice, but I'll drink anything.
Same.
True. Okay. We got Simon Psycho for $10. Thank you so much.
Thanks, dude.
He says, just wanted to show you this. My 11-year-old nephew made this. He's been teaching him how to use Reason and Cubase. And he put a SoundCloud link here. Real fast here.
SoundCloud, what is he, a rapper?
He's probably, yeah. If the N-word's in this, I'm going to fucking lose my mind. Hang on.
I'll be happy and then mad after that, after I realize we're on D-Live still.
Yeah, I know. This is his 12-year-old did this.
Check it out. It sounds like what's that band?
Honestly,
Juno.
a 12-year-old like figuring anything out is unbelievable to me, to be honest.
Well, it sounds like Juno Reactor, kind of. You ever hear of Juno Reactor?
That's cool though. Yes, yeah, the song, the FF7 song.
No, it's a band, Andy.
Juno Cannon, right? Okay, well, thank you so much, Simon Cycle. That's actually
cool.
Very cool. Thank you for supporting
Very clever.
the show.
Thank you.
Yeah, so Chaggot, are you gonna write a new book? Are you gonna write one? It's been like almost 13 years.
I haven't thought about writing another book yet.
Why
You
not?
should.
Because I would have a hard time writing another book without talking about my involvement in dissident right politics, and I can't really write a book about that. So I don't know.
For what reason? Why couldn't you?
Well, I would get canceled.
Not
You're already canceled. We're all canceled, Chaggot.
We're all canceled.
We're all
Dude.
canceled.
We're all
There's
canceled.
no like. Here's the thing: is look, we enjoy racial humor. Let's be honest, right? We like hearing George Floyd
joke, humor,
right? And here's the thing: is I was actually hearing a little bit of Red Bar the other night. I haven't heard him in like 6 months, but he was saying this. It's like these people will never understand that people find that shit funny, right? They'll never be on our wavelength. There's no point in associating with them or whatever. And there's no point in us trying to be part of the mainstream or get like a sponsor like Tide or something. If you've said the N-word, it's over for you. Now we have to have our own sphere and we have to build up our own spheres. So who cares if you're canceled?
Well, I haven't said the N-word, and I'm not.
What?
Most of the people who have read my book. No, not with the ER, definitely.
You said the K word
on the internet.
You did say the K word on Trovo on someone's stream. You did say that.
Yeah, woozas.
Oh well, aren't I allowed to say that though? I'm Jewish.
No.
No, I'm pretty sure no, because you hate Jewish people, right?
No, I love the Jews. I love them 109,000%.
That's a bit high of a number, but go ahead.
There's not even that many percents in 100.
And watch the show is he's asking how Red Bar's been. It was actually like a snooze fest. I was like skipping through it. I'm like, okay, I get it. It's meh. But I did hear him rant about that, and I was like, it's a pretty cool rant. But no, you hate the Jews. You said this on.
No, I love the Jews.
You were walking around the street saying the Holocaust wasn't real.
I was not doing that. I didn't.
You did. No.
Dude.
You did. I watched the clip of it.
You in Baked Alaska, when you were going around asking people if it was okay that you smashed a 13-year-old, you were like, did you know the Holocaust wasn't real? You were yelling at people.
I might have been. I don't remember saying that.
You had a couple of drinks. You had a couple of drinks. To be fair.
Yeah.
To be fair.
That would have been very unoptical. So if I said that, that was a huge mistake.
You got
it was like
the people.
4 hours
most of the
worth
people
of.
Who have read my book. Most of the people who have read my book are not in the dissident right. I mean, I have testimonials here on the back from very
how many people?
How old is that book?
Like how? Okay, can you give a ballpark? Like how many people have read it?
2 years old.
Okay,
I don't know.
Wow.
In the tens of thousands, probably.
Tens of thousands. How many? Do you have a sales number, like a ballpark?
No, but it was in the top 100,000 on Amazon.
Top 100,000,
which is something,
It's better than I've never been in top 100,000 before, so that's I haven't done that.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So, but how? What you're saying is like screw. If you say screw the mainstream. The only way to make money, though, if you do that, is by donations. Like, there's no other way to make money, right?
I mean,
wait, it's a donation book?
No. You're saying we should say everybody aligned in this sphere should say screw the mainstream. But if you do that, there's no other way to make money other than donations from viewers. And I don't really.
That's not completely true. That's not completely true. Like for instance, I just bought a book released by a guy named Mike Ma, who was on the Dissident Right, and both his books are still on Amazon. I bought both of his books last night. So.
Well, that's not gonna last.
The only person who can cancel you is you, dude. That's it. As long as you're not literally on the street, like doing the goose stepping and shit and sig heiling, you can get away with a ton of shit.
No, you can't. Not at all.
Yes, you can. Absolutely, you can.
What other way to make money? Being on mainstream platforms is not going to last. If anybody's on Amazon, it's for a limited time.
You're going to get
what other way
eventually anyway. It's just a matter of time.
So everybody that I know of in the dissident right only makes money by soliciting donations, and I'm not sure if I want to spend my whole life only making money by soliciting donations.
Wait, do you have dissident right beliefs?
I feel like that was a shot at us.
I'm just saying that's the only way.
I'm asking you what do you believe? Like, what are you like? Are you not? Do you have views that kind of like overlap the dissident right, but you don't consider yourself in that sphere, or do you like? Where are you? Like, what are you like? Who's Chaggot? Like, what convictions do you have? What principles do you have?
What I really believe is I'm pro male. I'm pro masculinity. That can get you canceled. That's the thing I really care. That's the thing I really care about.
That can get you canceled now if you take it far enough.
Oh yeah.
People will call you misogynist and stuff. So it seems like no matter what you do, you align with this sphere. They're going to single you out of it. If you get popular enough, they're going to single you out, and they're going to cancel you.
Yeah. Well,
you've already hit a girl with your car full speed. You already fucking maced your sister. You're already canceled.
No, none of that makes you canceled. I had a degenerate.
If I'm racing down the streets, hitting people GTA styles, I'm not going to be canceled. I'll be in jail.
I think you know what really happened. You've heard the story.
I have a bad memory. Go ahead.
Well, Kyler has heard it. He knows what happened. He said it earlier.
Tyler, all right, tell me what's up.
I don't know the full story, but all I know is it was just like it wasn't like he mowed her down GTA style. It was like a love tap. It was like a bump.
Yeah. I was drunk that night, dude. You saw me. I was hammered that night, right?
The car was literally like in neutral.
Well, that wasn't from that night. That was from the debate he had with PPP and Godwinson. I'm sorry, I mean impartial moderator. My bad. But yeah, that was from that. That was I watched that whole thing. What exactly was it that caused you to get angry at impartial moderator and DACA? Was it like what was the moment? What was he saying that set you off? Was he saying that was he exaggerating your indiscretions in public? I think he was saying like you literally mowed a woman down and all this shit.
You ripped her apart or whatever.
Yeah, they were just misquoting me, and somebody said, "Oh, they were being honest in the spirit of what you said." To which I said, "Well, if they were so right, why did they have to lie about the letter of what I said?"
That's fair.
Yeah, but you did hit technically a girl, but it was like a love tap. Would you say it was a love tap?
She didn't even fall down.
Yeah.
And I didn't do it on purpose. I did not do it on purpose.
Yeah, no, I get that. No, 100%. Hang on 1 second. All right, Kyler, there you go. Did you see that? Okay, cool.
Okay.
So no, that's cool. That's cool. So you feel like PPP and impartial moderator sort of like misquoted, because like there's been a lot of drama. There's been a lot of drama with you over the last, let's say, 3 weeks? Right?
I guess, yeah.
Yeah. So did Baked Alaska start this drama, or what happened?
I don't want to talk about that guy.
Who? PPP or Baked Alaska?
Neither really, but Baked Alaska.
Why not? Aren't you his sidekick?
No, I said that before here. We have agreed to go our separate ways. We're not going to attack each other, but I don't want to talk about it.
Oh, okay. I didn't hear about that. Sorry, me and Kyler met up 1 minute before the show started. I had no idea you were gonna hop. I was like, okay, he's gonna hop on. We'll interview him. But why? But why not? What happened?
I don't want to talk about Baked Alaska.
Just give us a little something.
I don't want him talking about me, so I don't want to give him ammunition and talk about him.
Oh, okay. Well, ammunition, you think he's gonna shoot you, or he's gonna snipe you or something, like murder?
Figurative ammunition.
Oh, okay.
Okay. We have a donation. We have a donation. We have a donation from Chaggot's Bloodthirsty. Wait. We have a donation from Chaggot's Bloodthirsty Car for $3. Chaggot's Car says that girl tasted fucking delicious. That's silly. That's a silly donation. Thank you. That's silly.
That was a silly.
That was silly. That was silly. That was.
Look, and thank you, Chaggot's Bloodthirsty Car for that donation. We appreciate the support. But the reason I'm curious about this is because you and Baked were like two peas in a pod. You know, you're like, it's like the Power Rangers missing the Red Ranger.
Andy,
you know?
wait, okay, Chaggot, if you don't want to discuss this topic, do you mind if I tell Andy what happened? Just my words. Because I saw the whole thing.
No, because that's just gonna make it so I have to discuss it. Let's just
no.
Okay.
Listen, I can't. My soul. I need to know. This is like watching a movie and then someone stops it 3/4 at the. Oh, that's a cute cat. There you go.
There we go.
Did Big try to get your cat killed? Sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead, Kyler. Let me know what's up.
No, he said he doesn't want to talk about it, so I won't.
So now I've got suspense here. Just give me a hint. What happened?
They had a disagreement.
Oh,
Really?
And that end?
I
disagree with people all the time.
Irreconcilable differences.
Okay, so what do you?
I watched the stream and it was very. I'll use that word. It was very irreconcilable. That's a good way to put it.
Yeah. So I have plenty of takes on my Telegram that we can talk about that'll give us plenty of juicy conversation.
And
so
what's that again?
I was saying,
me. That's at Real Chaggot.
Yes, that's
okay.
at
I'll join
Real
it now.
Chaggot. Let's everybody. There have not been enough people following my Telegram yet at Real CHAGGOT. Let's go. Anyway,
okay, we got one more member just now. I'm now a member, so there you go.
I was saying we should legalize prostitution,
really?
and regulate it, because I think that outlawing prostitution. Well, you know,
how old should the prostitutes be? Go ahead.
Obviously, they should be 18, but it should be.
What if you're 18 though? What if you're 18 and you're ordering them?
I'm not talking about that either. So. It was outlawed when women got the vote, just like prohibition, and that's
everything went to shit when that happened. Honestly, if you look at the chart and like how things go, like the moment women were able to vote, the world went in decline. It's terrible thing.
And it's a very anti-male thing that prostitution is outlawed, because and especially in the fact that we have sex flashed everywhere, right, on billboards, TV, everywhere you look. There are attractive women scantily clad. And so we're telling 90% of men, you can't have this, but we're shoving it in their face everywhere they look. So it couldn't be more anti-male. And what is a man who is not in like the top upper echelon of men supposed to do if he wants to be with an attractive woman? He has no options. And so you're literally creating rapists, you're creating crime, you're creating school shooters. I think it's insane if you really think about it that we have prostitution outlawed. First of all, for so many reasons. It's all obviously always going to happen, but and we have porn instead of prostitution, and porn is worse, I think, than prostitution, because prostitution, at least it's a real person. You can at least say that about it. Porn is worse psychologically, and it's much more harmful in many ways, and that's. So I think we should legalize
especially
and regulate prostitution. Make it safe, and make it affordable. We should regulate the prices of prostitution so that it's affordable to all men. Sexual socialism.
Wow. Okay.
That's a pretty nuanced take.
Very
told
nuanced.
You my Telegram. Hey, Real Chaggot on Telegram.
Yeah, someone said very Jewish take. Go ahead.
Actually, Richard Spencer.
I'm gonna use the restroom. Maybe right back.
I hate Richard Spencer. What do you have to do about Richard Spencer?
Oh.
He's a piece of shit. What are you talking about?
That's not been my experience with him.
He's a fucking cock ass piece of shit fed. What are you talking about?
I dealt with him, booking him on the Jesse Lee Peterson show, and the Hake Report, and he was very nice in my dealings.
You were shitting on him on that live stream with Baked Alaska.
No, I wasn't.
Yeah, you were, because you found out what he was actually saying or whatever. Dude, this guy turned total.
I've never. Yeah, well, I don't agree with a lot of the things like voting for Biden. Absolutely not.
But he's the reason men are losing, dude.
Well, I think he's a nice guy.
Okay. Let me think.
You were about to say I heard what you were about to say there.
But Hitler was a nice. I mean, that's not my point though. Let me think. Who's a nice guy?
But it seems like what you're saying is he's not a nice guy though.
You could be a nice guy, but do crazy things that affect the world that it count.
Yeah.
So okay, a nice guy rapes a bunch of children. Does it matter that he was nice?
That's not a nice guy.
No, but he's nice every time. Besides, he's fucking kids.
No, I'm saying Richard Spencer is an actual nice guy. I don't think that he's a bad person.
I'm not saying Richard Spencer rapes kids. What I'm saying is, you're saying he's a nice guy, right? But you're so adamant and passionate about protecting men and being part of the dissident right and like fixing politics and policies in the way that you see fit. And you're so passionate about it, and he is taking a big shit on everything that you believe in and ruining it all. So does it matter that he's nice? Again,
what I've come to realize is like me with Richard Spencer is kind of like a lot of people with Trump. It's like they realize that Trump made a lot of fuck-ups and kind of failed in a lot of ways, but they still like him at the end of the day. And I was actually I was thinking the other day, like that's how I am with Richard Spencer, and that's how a lot of people seem to be with Alex Jones too, who I can't stand, but people seem to like him, even though I think he's like the most subversive shit. Can we talk about that for a second? I feel like Alex Jones is so subversive.
Really, you think he's a rapist?
No, I said subversive.
Oh, I think.
Why do you keep talking about rape?
Because it's on my mind. Go ahead.
I think what's happening is wait, hold on. I think what's happening is, and like whenever you you meet a transgender person at the workplace, you give a transgender coworker, and it's like it's a dude, but like you're not supposed to say they're a dude, but you're saying it's her, it's she, and your mind is like don't say he, and he's like he's like don't talk about it, and he's blurting it out. I think that's what's happening, right, Andy?
I'm a little bit autistic.
Okay. Isn't everybody to a degree?
I am a little, that's why I have a stutter, right?
No, but I don't agree with Richard Spencer voting for Biden. I don't agree with him being against free speech. There's lots of things. He's not really pro-male enough to my taste, but in my dealings with him, I don't know. I found him to be seems like a good-intentioned, nice person. And until I see otherwise, if I see otherwise, I'll change my mind.
But what do you mean otherwise? He's already a fucking piece of shit. What are you talking about? He's already shitting on all the values that you fight so hard to represent.
How is he shitting on the values?
He voted for Biden. He hates the people on the right now. He's a cuck. He's supporting basically policies that affect men and white men. Everything that you believe in, he shits on. Well, because he said hi to you and shook your hand once, you're going to defend him?
Well, yeah, I think he did a lot of good work in 2016 and 17, but he has gone into some interesting directions. Kyler, what do you think about him?
Well, we actually have a donation real quick from Renegotiate for $2. He says, shouldn't women be encouraged to marry men rather than profit off of sex? Legalized prostitution sounds like a Vouch take.
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
Yeah, I just, it's a recognition. Let me try to find my take here about it. It's a recognition that there's always
going to be people who do that no matter what what kind of society you have.
That's true. And there's always going to be guys who cannot get sex, and so we should provide a safe option for those guys so they don't turn into school shooters.
Do you think no pussy turns people into school shooters?
Yeah, I think that if I didn't get girls when I was in my 20s and teens, I think I would have probably ended up in jail more time. I mean, really in jail.
Well,
interesting.
If you were caught,
I mean, prison.
Wait, so what you're saying is a guy who did the what's it called, the one in Florida, Parkland? Is that what it is? Do you think
I don't know about him.
No, it's the guy who shot the kids in Florida, the Parkland High School, or because then that David Hogg came out of it, and that bald Mexican chick came out of it. That was that school. Yeah. Do you think if that kid got laid, would he have done? I don't know. I mean, I kind of get what you're saying. If they were more socialized better, if they had a better social life and stuff, were accepted more, maybe they wouldn't have these weird, tendencies to acquire a firearm and fire it upon a school. That's not normal. But maybe I think your take isn't. I get what you're saying. I'll just put it that. I get what you're saying, but I wouldn't go that far.
Now we have the phones are always open. We have a caller. If you want to take that, Kyler.
Sure, yeah.
All right.
I don't want to take callers. I don't think that's a good idea.
It's our show, so you're gonna take a caller, okay? I'm not here to suck your dick.
Is that PPP? That looks like PPP.
No, it's not.
Somebody who's joking around, maybe.
It's a troll. It's a troll.
Well, let's see what the guy.
He doesn't watch our show. We're not even. Me and him aren't even friends.
So, I just have one question for you, Chaggot. Has it started to sink in yet? When you went on the Josh Speak show, and now you've been deplatformed from there. When you come on here,
I'm leaving the show. I'm not
Wait.
Has it sunk in? Has it sunk in that you'll be known as a pedophile forever?
What a pussy.
I guess it hasn't sunk into his head. He can't handle it.
Bro, look. So the only reason we would have him on our show was to ask him questions about Baked, America First, and the rape. And literally, I was snapping, I was DMing Kyler, and I was messaging you too. I'm like, what do we talk about with this guy? Do we have to just talk about his fucking autism book the entire time and Richard fucking Gay Spencer? No, I want to ask him about these things. The whole chat is like, he raped a kid. I was obviously insinuating it the entire time, and the whole time he was like, I don't want to talk about. No, I don't want to take callers, bro. I didn't even know you were coming on my show until Kyler messaged me at 4 a.m. yesterday, and I was like, "Are you sure you want to have him on?" And then he was like, "It'd be funny. We could troll him or whatever."
But when does it sink in for him that everywhere he goes, he's a pedophile now? No one wants to talk about dissident politics with you. You forfeited your right to be a serious political figure. You're a pedophile. You're a meth head. You're a criminal. You believe in sexual socialism because the only pussy you can get is 13-year-olds. So you want the government to redistribute your pussy to you of underage girls because you're a sicko? That's where this guy is fucking at. And the reality is, until he's willing to face head on the reality of what he's done, he will never have a platform again, except for people to attack him for being a pedophile. So he needs to address it one way or the other.
Look,
honestly, wouldn't you want to, if you're going to defend yourself, do it against a fat Canadian?
Yeah,
so you got to take it head on.
Dude, PvP.
Go ahead.
I think it was it was the day you and Surfer did the breakdown about that, him walking around going, "Is a 13-year-old okay?" It was outrageous. When I watched your stream,
alone was outrageous.
I was so blown away that because I always hear podcasts when I'm falling asleep. I would wake up and rewind to where I remembered I fell asleep because of how crazy it was. I have to just keep hearing this. So I bring it to our show, and I'm laughing because it's insane. And Kyler was actually mad. He's like, "This is not. I don't know how anyone finds this fucking funny." And I'm like,
because to me, I was horrified. I was horrified by it, honestly, because it's just because the way he spins, he's like, "I was a teenager and she was a teenager." No, when you're 18, technically, yes, the number of your age ends in the word teen. Yeah, absolutely, it's technically true, but you're an adult. You're a grown adult. Legally, you are an adult.
The way he tries to spin it, as I had the mind of a child. I was mentally 8 years old. So she actually molested me. That's the way he tries to spin it. And then when you say to him, this is fucked up, this is wrong, this is anti-male. I can't believe how anti-male this is. I'll debate him all day long that it's not anti-male to be against pedophilia.
Well, in fact, think about this.
If it was a boy he molested, would we not all still be upset?
Dude,
so how can it be anti-male?
And by the way, all of us three males are sitting here outraged by this.
In agreement.
We're not
Are any of us feminists? SJWs? Your whole brand, Andy, was built for years of being anti-SJW. So where the f*** does he get off? I'm baking snickerdoodle swastikas in my fucking living room. And this guy wants to tell me I'm not a real advocate? He's a fucking Jew. He's a literal Jew trying to subvert a movement. And you know why? Because they want what his job is to come into this movement and try and convince everybody that the people who are white advocates or dissident right or whatever are all child molesting fucking psychopaths and criminals. That's why he's here, is to brand people like you or like me, people who maybe just want to have fun, who aren't even serious politically, but make an edgy racial joke.
Yeah.
They want to make the media depiction of it this pedophile criminal meth head. And I don't think that's right. And so I think the only times he should be platformed or be called out on his pedophilia until everyone's aware of it and no one gives him a space. And he needs to realize if he's not willing to fucking nut up and come on and deal with it, he'll never have a platform anywhere.
Well the whole thing, the reason I was like, I was like, you heard what I was doing. I was doing the pedophile jokes in between everything I was saying, and it was pissing him off, you could tell. But the reason was, it's like, I don't want to talk about anything besides the fact that you fucked a kid and you're defending it. Yo, if you read the text messages between him and fucking Kyler, he's literally strong-arming us and saying, I will only hop onto your show
if you defend me.
If you defend me. So we said, so I said, fine, tell him we'll defend him and we'll call him a pedo to his face. But I couldn't even hold it. They called you messaged because I was like, no, I can't even, like, I'm done. I'm done with everything until you talk about this.
Your rope was running thin.
People we want to string him out for the content or for you want to string him out for donations or whatever, but you can't because it's impossible to deal with this sort of person. Like the guy is sitting there talking about sexual socialism. Like you don't want to be associated with that, but at the same time he tells you about optics and how he's too good to solicit donations to survive.
Yeah.
How you guys are the scum of the earth. How he needs to be able to work for Jesse Lee Peterson. But meanwhile, his optics are the most optics of anyone. Yeah. You're actually taking a big risk bringing this guy on. He was denying the Holocaust the other day.
Yeah,
not to say that that's wrong to do. Oh, it's so evil. But he was denying the Holocaust. That's terrible optics. He was literally going up to people in the street saying he molested a 13-year-old girl. He was screaming the K slur, screaming the N slur.
I told him. He lied about it.
He lied about it.
He lied about it on here.
He lied.
On here,
to our
faces.
But that's all he can do is lie because the truth exposes him as a degenerative, subversive Jewish shill that's here to make everyone look bad. And he's a pedophile. And at the end of the day, like, it's disgusting the fact that Amy and Derek, his multimillionaire parents, somehow find a way to slot him into shows. Were you guys aware he was on this channel, The Josh Speaks, this AstroTurf 217,000 sub channel yesterday or the day before?
What?
He goes on this guy's show called The Josh Speaks. He has 217,000 subs, can't even break 2,000 views. Okay, He goes on this person's show, probably because Amy and Derek set him up with the connection, and Josh doesn't realize that he's platforming a pedophile. So the whole chat's like 1318, 1318, meth head, pedophile.
Wait, he deleted it. It's deleted.
He deleted it, and then he went to the Kiwi Farms for fuck's sake, made an account. Oh, sorry, like I didn't mean to platform this pedophile. I read the thread and it's.
Yeah.
That's what he did. That's what he did.
And by the way, look, I'm going to show everyone here. Look at, wait, sorry, both watching. You look, here's the channel so 217K, 658 views, 730, 916, 591. So it's not like, I don't care about like the views or whatever, but the mere fact that even this guy who has no views, like compared to subs, even he was like, no, look, someone might see this. In fact, the reason I had to throw in all those pedophile jokes was because I'm like, God forbid someone comes in here and goes, oh, you know what I mean? Like they're platforming a pedophile, they're this.
A pedophile, yeah.
So that's why I'm like, what? I'm not going to sit here for an hour First of all, talking about his book, he's promoted on every
he
show.
He talks about it like every no one cares.
How delusional he was? He thought that the 3 hours we did with him with Godwinson was actually promoting his book, his father's book. Like that's what he actually thinks in his twisted mind that was promotion.
That's the name of the show.
The show ought to, yeah, I know, right? Plug. But holy shit, that's what he believes. Like he's in the mind. The guy is a danger to society when he tells people like, I have the mind of a 12-year-old child or whatever. And if he doesn't think there's anything wrong with it, he should have no problem coming on here and debating me about it. You're a neutral arbitrator or whatever the it's somebody else's show. I mean, can we try and get this fucking idiot back?
Yeah, Connor, message him.
No, okay, I'll try.
Say no one else. Like,
can we read Donos first?
Oh yeah, sure. I have one.
That's not Chaggot. Is that Chaggot?
Is it?
In here?
I don't know. Chaggot.
There he is.
Man. Hey. Okay.
Yeah, I recognize that you have a hard time doing content without me, so I'm here as a little charity case.
We did. Shut your mouth. We did 24 hours on Monday and made $2,900. Chaggot,
well, then why are you so desperate for me to come on?
It's funny.
Because it's funny.
No, I know. I'm entertaining. Exactly. Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
You're the one who's desperate to come on. You're the one who's desperate for attention.
You're the one who's desperate to come on. You're the one who is desperate.
You were in my DMs. You were in my DMs begging me to come on my show.
You were in my DMs.
You were, and I said, well, if you want to talk about being a pedophile,
I'm not here to talk to you. I'm not here to talk to you.
Well, you are, but you are though. You are though, boy.
What's the guy
You're a
said?
pedophile. You're a pedophile. We don't have to dignify you. You are a pedophile.
He would tell me what Nick said if I came on. So tell me what Nick said.
Hey, Winston,
I'm leaving if you don't tell me. If you don't keep your promise,
all right,
I'm leaving.
No, Winston, don't dignify
tell me I'm leaving.
Pedophile.
No, I'm leaving if you don't tell me. You said you would tell me. So
You'll leave. You'll leave regardless.
Winston, tell him. Winston, tell him.
Tell me what did Nick say?
He said you're a fucking weirdo and to stay away from children.
Is that all he said?
Yes. You f***ed the kid.
Pretty clear.
It's not really disavowing me. I mean, I am.
No.
What did he say? Disavowing me.
Yeah, he said you're not welcome in the movement. He said
really?
You're not a part of it.
He actually said that. He actually said
Chaggot
is not welcome. Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna try and find a clip of that to verify. But thank you.
Okay. Wait. Chaggot. You can find the clip for $9 a month on First.live.
Yeah, I know. I'm a subscriber, but there's
all the debates and gaming streams he does.
Yeah, I'm a subscriber, but there was an issue with my last payment, so I have to fix that. But yeah,
whoa,
but I just want to say, but I just want to say I am remorseful for what I did. I did a lot of really, really cringy things that I wish I could take.
Why did you do it in the first place? Yeah. Why did you do it in the first place?
All I am saying is that I did a lot of cringy, unbelievably terrible things. And that is at the top of the list.
Chaggot, did you bareback it?
I wish I could take back.
Did you bareback or
things I wish?
Did you bareback it or
top of the list?
Did you bareback it? Did you wear a condom?
It's at the top of the list.
Did you wear a condom?
I wish I could take back.
Tell me.
I wish I could take back. Are you not? You said you wanted me to be remorseful.
Did you wear a condom?
Are you not gonna let me do that or not? Are you gonna let me do that or not? You said
wait. Here's the thing. You're calling it cringy. Wait. You're calling it cringy. There's cringy and there's criminal. Two different things, dude. Cringy and criminal are.
By the way, if there was only a few months different, then it would have been legal because Maine has a 4 years law. So if it was a few months different, it would have been completely legal.
But if it was completely different, it would be different. But it was a 5-year age gap.
But if it was a couple months difference, it would have been completely legal.
Did you?
And you would not be caring right now. You wouldn't be concerned trolling. I have done a lot of criminal things. I've done a lot of criminal things that I wish I could take back. I've done a lot of criminal things I wish I could take back, and that is one of them.
This is what I want. I just want you to tell us the whole story, beginning to end. We won't say a fucking word. Tell us how it happened.
I've already done that.
Did you wear a condom?
I haven't told us the whole story. How did you first meet her? What were all the interactions? When was the last time you were? Just tell us that, and then we can move from there. But we won't say a fucking word. Just tell us.
I'll mute myself actually.
Me
right
too.
now.
I will just tell you.
It's all you.
hung
The
out-
floor is yours.
I hung out with a group of. I had some friends that were my age, but I also had some friends that were younger that I hung out with. And she was just and she hung out with older people. She was in my circle of friends. Look, I regret it. I wish I could take it back. It was wrong, and I have apologized, and I will apologize again for it. And so I am not saying, oh, it was great. I was drunk on that stream with Baked Alaska. I shouldn't have been justifying it. But people were calling me some pretty horrible names, so I felt the need to defend myself. But there is no justifying it. It was wrong. I regret it. I wish I could take it back. That's it.
So you're willing to then accept that it was a pedophilic act that was wrong? What you're saying?
No, it's pedophilia is attraction to prepubescent children, but it was
really
definitely.
doing the ephebophilia
hold on.
argument.
Hold on. But how old was this girl when you first met her? Because you said the circle of friends was younger. How much younger?
I'm not getting into any more details. I've said everything there is to say on the matter. Again, I already said it before. I already said it before on Ralph Retort, and I've said it again here. So you
Check it
guys
out.
We have to understand because
have a great rest
what
of the show.
Wait.
I've expressed remorse.
Chaggot, I have one serious question. It's not rude. It's not mean. It's an honest question. If
No.
this woman were here right now in front of you, what would you say to her? Just you guys alone somewhere. Like you just saw her or something. Like what would you say?
I guess I don't know. I don't know what I would say. I don't know. That's a bizarre question, but I'm not going to say anything more.
Did you apologize?
I said my piece. You're really lucky you got me to even come back here again.
No, I mean
I only came back because I wanted to say
to explain yourself. I want to know why you decided it was okay and appropriate to show a photo of your victim on Bake's stream. Why was that?
I will just tell you that whole stream was a mistake.
Oh, really?
Obviously.
Because you told me that your streams with Baked before that were a mistake, and you went back and did it again. You said that confidentially.
Just like I'm back here. Just like I'm back here
that you wouldn't do that. You did that to yourself. You did that to yourself. Do you think it's Bake's fault
or your fault? As you can see, I do. It's my fault. I do a lot of things to myself. Can't you see that? I mean, that's why I'm in this whole situation to begin with.
Chaggot, if it was outside the bounds of the law in Maine for you to have done what you did, do you think you should face legal consequences for what you did? Because if you do, you turn yourself in, you serve your time.
This is not a PPP versus Chaggot stream. This is
over here too. We're here too. We're talking too. I mean,
I have a I was going to ask him what does he think his future streaming career or connections with media will be like in the future.
You know, Winston, here's the one thing, and he sort of went like in here. He goes, "You guys have no content without me." Does he realize we do?
We did
25 hours worth of content every week,
uninterrupted.
Not that I have to even explain myself.
On Friday we did a 24-hour stream period.
Yeah, he thinks whenever he's not around, it's like we're not doing anything.
No, it's just silly because the only reason anybody cares about him at all for content is to expose him as a pedophile and make him pay. That's all. It's the only reason he's content. I mean, my job is simply to punish him as much as I possibly can for what he's done. Because I think that that's what the responsibility of every member of society is to do. He's not willing to have an upfront and honest conversation about this because he knows what he did was wrong. Or at least he'll say he knows it's wrong. But I don't know. I mean, he talked to that 12-year-old at the beach, according to the America First guys. So I have zero sympathy for this guy. He's never going to go anywhere. Maybe if he turns himself in, is on a sex offender list, serves a few years in jail for this, then maybe we can look at it and say, okay, he served his time. He says he's not like this anymore. They've cleared him psychologically of being this. Let's get some tests. They have tests at, Louis Theroux, for instance, did a documentary, A Place for Pedophiles. They literally strap the pedophile in a chair with a wire around their cock and balls, and they show them minors. And if they get turned on, they can't let them go.
Wow.
I think that's something that should happen to Chaggot. And if he can pass those tests and serve his time for the 13-year-old, and it was we'll try our best. If he comes to Christ, if he repents of his sins and lives in a different way, maybe we can try and forgive. I honestly think that pedophiles should get the death sentence. That's what I really believe. But I mean, the guy should probably just turn himself in and face the consequences for what he's done. He won't answer that. If he's truly sorry and he knows he did wrong, he should turn himself in for the crime.
Yeah,
because I gave him a chance to do that too. I asked him, like, if that girl was like, you're alone with this girl, you meet her somehow in public, you're alone with her, what would you say to her? If he was like, I would apologize remorsefully, I'd be very, like, I would ask her for forgiveness. Like, all right, well, he seems like he's tore up about this. He didn't even understand the question. He didn't understand what I was trying to do with it. He was like, that's a bizarre question. No, it's not. It's for a chance for you to play your character.
Would you go, hey, listen, back then it was horrible what I did. I
wasn't in the right mind or whatever. Yeah,
I was this, that, the other. Yeah,
please forgive me.
Like almost like an alcoholic when they're in AA, they go to all the people they've wronged and then they apologize, even without. If the person doesn't forgive them, at least they have it in their heart that they went. Attempt. So he goes, that was a bizarre question. No, would you go, I am so sorry if that did anything to you. I feel bad about it. Blah blah. No, that's bizarre. He doesn't want to be held. And then what does he do? He comes in here. You guys don't know how to make content without me. Bro.
That's what he's concerned about. He's not concerned about the girl he raped. He's like, oh, the content. No, it's not the content anymore, dude. It's about you being a criminal. I think I was gonna make this point earlier, okay? So Nick Fuentes was like, he's whatever, that was his excuse for it, whatever. He had to throw it away. He's literally, okay. I have a cousin who has Down syndrome. But if my cousin has Down syndrome when he's 18, a 13-year-old girl, whatever, forcefully or what otherwise, would be like, oh, it's whatever, it's okay. He's like, no, we wouldn't do that. We'd lock and like evaluate him and like keep him away from children forever.
Well, he needs to be institutionalized. Like, look, here's what I've always been a very pro-freedom guy. I'm a very libertine guy. But the thing is, the state has a role in society. And the state's role here is to intervene. When you have somebody who's a clear danger to society, who has a previous criminal record for violence and assault, and you have him explaining to the whole world that he's a pedophile, and he doesn't think it's pedophilia, he doesn't think it was wrong in that way, it was just premarital sex that made it wrong, which has been his defense in the past. That sort of person is dangerous for society. And if he tries to say he's not accountable for his actions on the basis of his mental illness, well, that doesn't give you a free pass to be in society mentally ill. You have to be locked up. You have to be reformed. You need to be rehabilitated. We have places for people like this to try and rehabilitate them if it is possible. But if he really genuinely has an attraction to children, it's in him. It's very hard to rehabilitate someone from that.
I would say nigh impossible. Almost impossible.
It's nigh impossible.
It's not, but it's very, very, very hard to do so.
So you're like, look, he needs to have the testing done. Was it just a mistake he made? Is this a pattern of attraction to children? The state needs to intervene. His parents need to intervene. His family, his girlfriend. His girlfriend is still with him. He's saying this stuff. His girlfriend's also sweet-talking Baked Alaska. The thing is, his girlfriend isn't really his girlfriend. It's a paid actor. His parents have paid this girl to pretend to be his girlfriend. What woman wants to be with a child sex predator? What woman wants to be with a man who advocates for sexual socialism because he can't get pussy? I mean, ask yourself that. The guy's a fucking joke and a disgrace, and he belongs in a cell. Well, honestly, he belongs 6 feet under, but I'm trying to be charitable and give him a chance. Be rehabilitated. That's the truth. And he needs to come to grips with the reality of what he's done. Serious.